I want to tell you a story about a 20-year-old girl sitting on the edge of her bed, believing she had no worth because of the numbers she saw on the scale and what she thought that meant about who she was in this world. From a very young age, I can remember vividly 10, 11, 13 years old being hyper aware that I was different than my friends. All of these things were created and perpetuated by situations that I had been in, things that I had seen in the media, and things that people had said to me that I had then internalized. Not being able to share clothes or shoes with my friends, not being able to shop in the same stores as them because of sizing accessibility. It was defeating. Maybe this is you too. And all of these situations compounded together created that 20-year-old girl who believed she was not worthy of love or respect, a girl whose inner dialogue and self-worth was so negative that she wouldn't dare say that out loud. Maybe this was you too. Ironically, as I stand here before you today, I weigh more than that 20-year-old girl, and I feel completely different about the skin that I am in right now. And I feel like that has a lot to do with mindset work, grace, and compassion. Let me explain. We're all striving for feeling at peace and at home in our bodies in a world that sells us all of the reasons why we shouldn't. We want to be happy with what we see in the mirror, but how can we do that when what's portrayed around us is an ideal standard of beauty that we don't fit into? I mean, who decided that smaller was better and bigger was not, especially when it came to being a woman? And so how do we get from there to here? How do we go from hate and shame and the weight of everyone else's opinions to acceptance and love and bliss? For me, it's many micro moments of learning and a commitment to change. Enough is enough, and I needed to break the cycle for my girls, and so I needed to heal myself. And on this healing journey, I have come to believe that the secret recipe lies in these three things, and that is compassion, grace, and acceptance. Having compassion and grace for ourselves. The truth is, we're all doing the best we can in a world that is so focused on how we look. And we're all doing the best we can showing up for ourselves in all of the seasons that we go through. And I've realized that without even asking it, this one body shows up for us every single day without asking for anything in return. Acceptance. It's a tough one because what if you don't love every part of yourself? Maybe you don't have to. What if we can just lean into acceptance for the person we are, the body that we have, where we're at right now, in this moment? Then perhaps we can finally be free and heal ourselves and finally find more bliss. The feelings that you have about yourself probably aren't your own. They're things that you have been sold or that you've been told. So give yourself permission to rewrite the story. And in doing so, you can let go of things that were never yours in the first place. Body acceptance is our own story to write. So don't be afraid to take up space, and don't be afraid to give yourself grace.